Good evening, YouTuber subscribers and friends and alike. It's Grant Travels coming at you from Deming, New Mexico. This is going to be part 2 to the what happened to with New Mexico DOT. I did not get an inspection. It amounted to paying $12.95 for this truck's permit, and I'm supposed to pay $12.95 for each truck permit that goes through, and then I get it reimbursed. I get to send it in with the paperwork for this truck and get it reimbursed. But they also pulled me aside and said that they have on record that 27 times I went by the scale and didn't, it takes a month or something for them to figure it out, but it didn't pay for a permit for the trip. But it's more of a get caught, get a ticket type of thing, and then they have to catch you in the truck without the permit kind of deal. So I technically speaking got away with it, but had I been caught in the state of New Mexico without a permit, it'd be $75 the first time, and then the fine doubles each time thereafter until a maximum of $800 a shot. So good thing I didn't ever get caught. But it's worth my time to do the $12.95 a trip, just like it's worth my time to do the $20 a trip in Arizona, and then just send in the reimbursements. The only issue with that is my company Quality kind of de-incentivizes getting permits. Not on purpose, but the payroll lady, I should say, de-incentivizes getting permits, because if you turn everything in as just the 6 pictures for the truck, the driver's side, passenger side, front, rear is 4, and then the fuel gauge and the odometer make 6 pictures for the truck, and then you have 1 picture of the Navistar BOL basically, and the Quality BOL. So that's 8 pictures total. She sees a file with like 8 files come over from the app to her computer app or wherever she does it, and then she immediately does those ones because they're easier and faster to pay out. She doesn't have to verify anything. But if you send in a reimbursement like this, or if you're getting reimbursed for diesel exhaust fluid, if your truck runs out and you have to pay for $6 or $10 worth of diesel exhaust fluid, you can send that receipt in and get that, because it's an extra thing that we have to pay for. Or occasionally some other trucks or RVs or whatever have the very last fuel receipt you get paid for, because they want to make sure the RV is fueled up out in the middle of nowhere or something, and you get those reimbursements. But anytime you do a reimbursement, it can delay your pay by a couple hours, or it can delay it by the next day, because she, and I can't blame her for it, but she does all the simple ones first, and your stack of stuff goes to the bottom of the pile. And then I learned real quick not to take any extra pictures or anything of the truck, because I used to take inside pictures and stuff like that to try to cover myself. But then I learned real quick on payment, anyway, don't take extra pictures of the truck, because it'll come across as extra files, and when she sees 15 files or whatever in your thingy that you send in, then you're going to the bottom of the stack to get paid. And usually it only takes a couple hours extra or whatever to get around to doing it, because then she's got to verify with whoever like there's an office at Quality and Navistar and stuff like that verify the load and everything that's required on it and stuff like that. So she's got to send it over to customer service for that, and then probably goes through your dispatch and whatever, and everybody's got to get on the same page, and a bunch of paper pushers have to get on the same page, and then she can pay you out, usually. But these ones are more generic reimbursements that are expected every time, that are, actually paid for, prepaid at a time that we're supposed to be doing, so it shouldn't take it as much to clear. But anytime you got that extra weird little thing, like they requested extra fuel at the delivery, and then you put in the receipt for that, which I've had on occasion, then it takes forever to get paid, because she's got to verify that is the case, because it's an extra dispatch note type of thingy that she has to go back through dispatch and then confirm it with customer service and all this crap. So they kind of de-incentivize it. But the good news is I did not get in trouble for last time's truck, or I guess the other 26 times or whatever that they have on record. Then you'd have to get caught with the truck without a permit. But there's a potential that it could have been fined here and there if I'd gotten caught. I just got really lucky. Well, for a year there, that at least that scale right there at Anthony, New Mexico, Anthony, Texas, right there at the state line between Texas and New Mexico, at least that scale wasn't open for like a year. That's half the reason I didn't stop. And then when I did stop, when it was open, they just wave you through like, no, you don't need one now. But now they're requiring it. And maybe it was something with Biden's administration where they made it so they didn't have to do extra things with the taxes on the states and stuff like that or something to help them. I don't know. Not saying that it was or wasn't, but it seems like it was easier in the last administration than transporting is in this administration. But anyway, I showed you the flaps because I cannot believe both the mud flaps and the board made it all the way to Mexico. That last truck was just fought that thing all the way across, and then in this truck I don't even have to put any kind of straps on or nothing. Those same zip ties held all the way, and I'm at the halfway point now, or more than the halfway point. I think 700. Yeah, so I'm more than the halfway point to get in the run there, and I still have not had to put any extra zip ties or straps or nothing on it. Although that board on that one side, every time I hit a bump, it really wobbles on the passenger side. So I would guess, you know, I'm hoping it stays, but now it makes me wonder because the one side really wobbles. Anyhow, that's all that I got for you. Lucked out big time. Did not have to pay a fine. Did not get inspected, although I wouldn't have minded getting inspected because I think I had everything, all my bases covered. I had all my physical that's due in November of this year. I'm gonna have to take another one. Every 2 years you have to take a DOT physical. And I do have insurance paper up there and stuff now that I wouldn't have had if I got caught somewhere. That would have each been a ticket. Not happening, because if you're non-CDL, you have to have your 2-year DOT physical on you, period. All the full 6 pages of it. Not even just the one that they say that they look for the expiration date, even though that's the one they only really look for, but you have to carry around the 6 pages of crap and physical pages of crap. Can't technically be on pictures on the phone. I got away with that in Florida. Was able to show the guy the expiration on the phone and the insurance card on the phone, and he let me off of that, but technically I could have failed that inspection not having it. But Florida apparently don't care as much. Other states do or whatever, and so anyhow, that's how part 2 went. So far, so good. Like and subscribe, leave comments, catch you in a fit. Peace.